The ERP might disappear, or it might become the most valuable layer in the entire AI economy.
That sounds extreme. How can ERP just disappear?
That's a great question. Let's take a step back. ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, is the core system that runs a company. Think of an airline. Bookings, maintenance, crew scheduling, finance, all managed in one system. Or a company like Coca-Cola. Procurement, production, logistics, billing, all flowing through ERP.
So everything important runs through it?
Exactly. It's the backbone. Without ERP, large enterprises fall apart. Data becomes inconsistent, processes break, compliance fails.
And companies like SAP build these systems?
Correct. SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, those are the dominant players. SAP is especially strong in Europe and large enterprises. These systems are deeply embedded, decades of business logic, processes, and data.
Okay, so where does AI come in?
Well, here's where things get fascinating. AI is starting to challenge the very need for traditional software interfaces.
Wait, what do you mean?
Today, humans interact with ERP through screens, menus, forms, workflows. You click, type, submit. But AI agents can do all of that automatically.
So no more clicking through SAP screens?
Potentially, yes. This concept is sometimes called fast fashion software, software that is generated on the fly by AI, used for seconds, and then disappears.
That sounds like software becomes irrelevant.
That's the fear. If AI can analyze data, trigger processes, place orders, and prepare decisions, why do you need traditional software at all?
So companies like SAP could be in trouble?
At a high level, yes. If you only look at the surface, the UI, the workflows, it looks like ERP could be disrupted.
Is that why investors are nervous?
Exactly. Markets are trying to price this in. SAP reported solid numbers, around 36.8 billion euros in revenue, 1.8 billion operating profit, and yet the stock dropped around 15%.
So it's not about performance, it's about fear?
That's the real story. Investors are asking, what happens if AI replaces software?
And what's the answer?
Well, that's where the nuance is. AI doesn't work in a vacuum. It needs data. Structured, high-quality, contextual data.
And where does that data live?
In ERP systems.
So ERP might not disappear, it might become more important.
Exactly. That's the counterintuitive insight. AI agents can only be useful if they understand real business processes, procurement flows, supply chains, production logic.
So without SAP data, the AI is basically blind.
Precisely. A language model alone doesn't know how a supply chain works inside a company. It doesn't know approval rules, supplier contracts, or production constraints.
So SAP has something OpenAI doesn't.
Yes. Context, structured enterprise data, decades of encoded business processes.
But OpenAI has the better models, right?
Today, yes. But here's the interesting part. Models are becoming interchangeable. Today, OpenAI, tomorrow, Anthropic, next year, someone else.
So the real competition shifts.
Exactly. From who has the best model to who has the best data.
And SAP is betting on that?
That's the core thesis. SAP is not trying to build the next ChatGPT. They're embedding AI into their systems, into procurement, finance, logistics.
So instead of replacing ERP, AI runs inside it.
Correct. The interface might disappear, but the system underneath becomes even more critical.
So ERP becomes like infrastructure for AI.
That's exactly right. Think of it as the operating system for enterprise AI agents.
But couldn't hyperscalers take that over? Microsoft, Google?
That's the big question. They have the compute, the models, the cloud, but they don't have the deeply embedded enterprise processes yet.
So this is still an open race.
Very much so. We're in the early innings.
SAP is restructuring, investing heavily, even reorganizing tens of thousands of employees to adapt.
So they know this is existential.
Make no mistake, this is not a small shift. This is a paradigm shift. Either ERP becomes invisible and irrelevant, or it becomes the most valuable layer in the AI economy.
Let me try to summarize. AI could replace traditional software interfaces, no more forms, menus, workflows. That creates fear for companies like SAP, but at the same time, AI needs structured business data, and that data lives inside ERP systems. So ERP might actually become more important as the foundation for AI.
That's an excellent summary.
So the real question is not, will AI replace ERP, but who controls the data behind AI?
Exactly. And when you connect the dots, that's where the real battle in the AI economy is being fought.